Reimagining an international development movement. Hi, everyone. I'm Patricia DeVecchio, CEO and founder of International Purpose. Marie-Ange?
I'm Marie-Ange Binaguaho, owner of Zawadi Enterprises. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
We also want to be sure to reference and mention the valuable contribution of our colleague Kent Ford, an entrepreneur and international development professional for the last 30 years. Have you ever thought international development suffers from a lack of imagination? That maybe we are the modern likeness of Sisyphus, constantly pushing against the forces of gravity and getting nowhere or even being pushed back. We find ourselves up against challenges we've never experienced in our lifetime. Climate change and the consequential fallout, conflict we've not seen since World War II, poverty rapidly increasing as a result of the pandemic, and many of the SDGs moving in the opposite direction of our hopes. International development is in need of an update, demanding changes that will require us to stand up and show up as we've never had to before. Radical change is now needed from the inside out, a change in how we approach our work, and deeper yet, who we happen to be and what we happen to believe in this very complex world. We are needed now more than ever to step back and review the past and the present to create a renewed future. Marie-Ange, your thoughts?
Well, Patricia, I believe we're not using our collective imaginations to see new ways of doing things, new ways of building and delivering value, and new ways of transforming the world. Nor are we being inclusive in our thinking and in our theories. As income inequality soars around the world and as poverty spreads within our developed shores, we may want to start thinking about global development, where we look at poverty, health, educational, and other challenges throughout the world. We need ideas and innovations from around the world. For example, something that worked in rural Nepal to improve access to medical health may work in West Virginia, for example. A good idea for small, effective interventions in Detroit may be useful with a few tweaks in Mongolia. We need to expand our horizons about where innovative and effective ideas can come from. As a group of people with a common ideology who are working to achieve widespread development impact, the way forward is to frame and lead a movement that shifts the trajectory of development towards the foundations that were laid decades ago, yet build for the 21st century. Patricia, over to you for the challenge and the questions.
So, are you with us? Well, let's get at it. Here are some questions to engage new thinking and greater imagination. Number one, what would happen if we truly empower our partners to lead their projects? What would happen if the conversation expanded to global development, as Marie-Ange mentioned? What part of the standard approach used by USAID and other funders needs to be the first to transform? And lastly, what one thing can you do to move the needle towards a reimagined international development? So Marie-Ange, can you take us out?
Yes, Patricia. We'll post the questions on LinkedIn in the next few days. Join us there for an active group-wide conversation and exchange of ideas in real time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.